What's going on, and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be talking about Kiss. One thing that I did pick up a little while ago is this amazing book here called Kiss, the hottest brand in the land. Man, this was written and put together by a super fan. When I found out about this book, I knew it was one that I'd have to have here in my collection, and it covers the Kiss collection, like all these vintage Kiss memorabilia from throughout the years, but specifically the early years from 73 until 83. Any merchandise that was made with the Kiss logo on it is pretty much covered in this book. This is the ultimate book for any Kiss fan, any Kiss collector really. I had heard about the one item, which is the topic for today's video, and that is something that's discussed in here. When Kiss were at the height of their fame, they released what was called the Blood comic. It was a comic that was released by Marvel back in 1977. I'd like to read a little bit of the book here. It really covers the information about that period when the comic was released. If you ask many casual fans what the most iconic pieces of 70s Kiss merchandise were, most will include the band's 66-page debut for Marvel Comics somewhere on the list. The idea came about to have the band donate their blood, in which case they flew out to the printing plant where they were filmed pouring their own blood into the red ink. The comic was so successful at combining the band's look with superpowers of classic superheroes, it sold over 800,000 copies. So having seen this, I searched for a copy online and I found one on eBay, which is what I have here in today's unboxing. A vintage 1977 #1 Marvel Kiss Blood comic. I got this from a seller here in Canada as well. Only like 3 hours away, like that close to home. The seller had 2 copies, and one was not as good a condition as this one is. And I think because this one came with the poster inside. There's a centerfold poster. His other copy was not in the best shape. So I grabbed this copy, which was of course a little bit more, but sure it was well worth it. It says here on the front that this was $1.50 when it was sold back in 77. 40 pages of full color comics plus never before published photos and features. So you got some band photos inside. So the Kiss members are all written and drawn as superheroes. So they appear to fight crime. could see how something like this, you know, back in the late 70s was such a big deal, because I mean, comic books, especially at that time, were quite popular. You know, this is a time well before the internet, so you know, kids needed entertainment, and comic books was definitely a form of entertainment. We got Spider-Man in here. As well as Captain America, Iron Man, Thor. The Avengers make an appearance in this. Or is it a story within another story within the comic? Okay, I think it is. I think it is. Blood on the plates. Cool. So here's all the photos of the band donating their blood backstage at a concert. That's a cool box with if that held the Kiss members' blood, that's pretty cool. See a photo of Gene here. He had to take his armor off so he could donate. It's a better photo. And there is the centerfold poster. You know, I would imagine that a lot of kids back in the day would have taken this poster up and put it up on their wall. So I'm glad whoever owned this before me kept it in there. I mean, who knows how many hands this comic has passed through, but you know, perhaps it was just the one, because this comic is in really good shape, where no band has tread before. A Kiss history complete with discography. Before I get this professionally framed, I think I will go ahead and read it. I think I want to learn what it's all about, like what was the storyline. I know that the Kiss members were all superheroes, but I don't know who they're fighting against, who the villain is, that sort of thing. This is most definitely a cool piece to have here in the collection. We got a little tear on the back page. That's no big deal. That page as well. Two small tears on the back page. Nothing too concerned about. Oh, and the back cover has a small tear as well. Well, I'll be damned. Other than that, the comic is in excellent condition, and I'm very satisfied with the quality of it. Considering how old it is, 1977. At the time of filming this video, this comic is 46 years old. and it being as vintage and valuable as it is, I mean, it's only going to get more valuable with age, especially if I preserve it the way that I'm planning on preserving it, which is getting this guy professionally framed and displayed on my wall, perhaps in my office upstairs. So it's just another cool piece here in the House of Strum and Skull.